Right, greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening. We are here for a special board meeting of the Taos Municipal School Board of Education. Today is January 10th, 2024. It is approximately 6:04 p.m. I would like to go ahead and call this meeting to order. If I could please get a roll call.
President Flores,
Here.
Member Spray,
Present.
Secretary Trujillo,
Present.
Member Concha.
Yeah.
Member King.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a full board. I want to first of all acknowledge the presence of our Taos Pueblo Governor, Mr. Fred Romero, who is in the audience, and our ward chief of Taos Pueblo, Mr. Gabriel Romero. Secretary, Mr. Gabriel Romero. I'd also like to acknowledge the Honorable Judge Ernie Ortega, who is present with us. I also want to acknowledge our new board members who will be sworn in momentarily, Mr. Keith King and Mrs. Naomi Concha. At this point in time, the next item on the agenda is this, and our second term newly elected board member, or second term member, Mrs. Susan Trujillo. So item C.
I don't think you do.
Yes, you will.
She has.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So the next item on the agenda is the swearing in of the new board members. If we could have the Honorable Judge Ernie Ortega come forward, and we will start with the swearing in ceremony. I don't know how to find Lieutenant Governor. Lieutenant Governor, and I have no Lieutenant Governor. And I'd like to also recognize the Lieutenant Governor of Taos Pueblo, Mr. Please tell us the name. Joseph Romero. Joseph Romero, thank you for joining us, Lieutenant Governor. So,
Are you ready?
yes, sir.
Okay, who's coming up first? Well, ladies first. I need the paperwork over here. Okay, let's come up here.
Okay.
Naomi, I'd like you to raise your right hand. I'm going to ask you to take the oath of office, which is the same oath required by law that the President of the United States takes before he takes office, and any other public office required by law to have this oath. Now repeat after me. I, Naomi Concha,
I, Naomi Concha,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws
and the Constitution and laws
of the state of New Mexico,
of the state of New Mexico,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and defend them against all enemies,
and defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties of the office
discharge the duties of the office
of the school board member
of school board member
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. Congratulations. Is there a signature line here for both of us? Is this signature line for her? Okay, can you sign it first? I'll sign it right under you. Congratulations. You. Okay, Susan, coming up. This isn't the first time Susan takes the oath. This is like the 8th time, right?
Yeah.
Counting all your terms as a county assessor, treasurer, and school board member. You picked the easiest job you could find, right? Okay. Repeat after me. I, Susan Trujillo,
I, Susan Trujillo,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear and
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws
and the Constitution and law
of the state of New Mexico,
of the state of New Mexico,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance,
that I
that I will bear true faith
will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the
and defend them against all enemies,
and defend against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties of the office
discharge the duties of the office
of school board member
of school board member
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my
So help me God.
ability.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
And is this your second term or your third? Didn't you learn your lesson the first time? It is a 10, right?
We got work to do.
You sign it up here over me. That's awesome.
Congratulations, Susan.
I'm a little rusty. I haven't sworn anybody in since maybe the last time I was here. Okay, Keith, come on up.
Good.
Have you stand here, Keith. You ready to take your oath?
Yes.
And repeat after me. I, Keith King,
I, Anthony Keith King,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws
and the Constitution and laws
of the state of New Mexico,
of the state of New Mexico,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and defend them against all enemies,
and defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office of school board member
of the office of school board member
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. This side. You want to take this out right now? You're welcome. Give up. Okay, we're all set.
I'd like to thank you, Your Honor,
Good job.
for being the swearing in.
Thank you. Such an honor to be here. Oh, this is close here.
It's been some of the,
Especially with our new governor, our shiny new governor, Fred. Congratulations. Award to our lieutenant. Good job. Good job, all
it's
of you.
been somewhat of a tradition to have you swear in the board members. I think we've been doing this for the last 16, 20 years, so.
Since 2006.
Yes, sir.
So
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
still kicking,
Thank
still have
you.
3 years left.
Appreciate it, George, take it.
See how that goes.
Thank you.
Good luck to all of you, good job.
you.
You all
Thank
did
you so much.
a fantastic job.
We always call it.
Okay, moving right along, now that everybody's official, we will go ahead and, continue with the meeting. The next item on the agenda is our pledge of allegiance. The flag is here to our right. We will please stand. I will lead us to the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It is respectful to recognize the unique and enduring relationship that exists between Indigenous people and their traditional territories. We acknowledge that we are on the historic homeland of the Red Willow people within the original territory of Taos Pueblo. This acknowledgement will oblige as a reminder of our ongoing efforts to respectfully recognize, honor, reconcile, and partner with the Red Willow people whose land and water we benefit from in this great valley today. Next item on the agenda is the approval of the meeting agenda. There has been a proposed change to the agenda. And at this point, I would like to make a motion to move item 4 up to number 3 and move item 3 to number 4. Can I get a second?
Second.
I have a second from member Cynthia Spray. You could please get a roll call?
President Flores,
Yes.
Secretary Trujillo,
Yes.
Member Spray,
Yes.
Member Concha,
Yes.
Member King.
Yes.
Executive session. We have 4 items on the executive session. Item 1. Pursuant to section 10-15-1H7 of the New Mexico Open Meetings Act, to meet with legal counsel to discuss pending or threatened litigation, specifically Doe 1 versus Taos Municipal Schools, et al. 120 CD 01041 SCY JHR. Item 2. Pursuant to section 10-15-1H7 of the New Mexico Open Meetings Act, to meet with legal counsel to discuss pending or threatened litigation, specifically Doe 2 versus Taos Municipal Schools et al. 122 CD 00590 AWR JHR. Item 3 as amended. Pursuant to section 10-15-1H of the New Mexico Open Meetings Act, section 12-6-5 of the New Mexico Audit Act, and 2.2.15A3 NMAC for the auditing firm and interim superintendent to update the board and legal counsel to advise regarding status of a special audit. Item 4 as amended. Pursuant to section 10-15-1H7 of the New Mexico Open Meetings Act, to meet with legal counsel to discuss pending or threatened litigation, specifically student versus Taos Municipal Schools, DPH 232411, including possible settlement. Prior to my motion to enter into executive session, I also would just want to one more time acknowledge the presence of our Taos Pueblo Governor, Lieutenant Governor, and Secretary. It is an honor to have you guys present, and also to acknowledge Judge Ernie Ortega, who is also present. At this point in time, we will go ahead and enter into executive session, where we will discuss the items on the agenda. All of you are welcome to stay if you would like, but I will advise that we will be in executive session for a couple hours, upon which time we will exit and advise the public as to what was discussed, as to what we can discuss in open meeting. So at this point in time, I'd like to make a motion to enter into executive session.
Second.
I have a second from Member Spray. Can you please get a roll call?
President Flores,
Yes.
Secretary Trujillo,
Yes.
Member Spray,
Yes.
Member Concha,
Yes.
Member King,
Yes.
And for the record, the motion to enter into executive session was made at 6:18 PM. At this time, for the record, it is 9:43 PM. I would like to make a motion to exit executive session.
Second.
We have a second from Board Member Cynthia. Could we please get a roll call?
President Flores,
Yes.
Secretary Trujillo,
Yes.
Member Spray,
Yes.
Member Concha,
Yes.
Member King,
Yes.
For the record, the board entered into executive session at 6:18 PM, where 4 items were discussed. I will read the items as previously read. For the record, in executive session, item 1, the board discussed pursuant to section 10-15-1H7 of the New Mexico Open Meetings Act to meet with legal counsel to discuss pending or threatened litigation, specifically Doe 1 versus Taos Municipal Schools et al. 120 CV 01041 SCY JHR. No action taken. In regards to item 2, the board discussed pursuant to section 10-15-1H7 of the New Mexico Open Meetings Act to meet with legal counsel to discuss pending or threatened litigation, specifically Doe 2 versus Taos Municipal Schools et al. 122 CV 00590 KWR JHR. No action taken. In regards to item 3 as amended on the agenda, pursuant to section 10-15-1H of the New Mexico Open Meetings Act, section 12-6-5 of the New Mexico Audit Act, and 2.2.2.15A3 NMAC for the auditing firm and interim superintendent to update the board and legal counsel to advise regarding status of special audit. No action taken. In regards to item 4 as amended, pursuant to section 10-15-1H7 of the New Mexico Open Meetings Act, to meet with legal counsel to discuss pending or threatened litigation, specifically student versus Taos Municipal Schools, DPH 2324-11, including possible settlement. No action taken. Next item on the agenda is public comment. Looking into the audience, nobody present. Mariana, is there anybody on Zoom?
No attendees.
No attendees, so no public comment. Next item is new business for possible action to authorize legal counsel and acting superintendent to proceed with legal strategy as discussed in executive session, including possible settlement in the matter styled student versus Taos Municipal Schools, DPH 2324-11. No action taken. Next item on the agenda, upcoming meetings and agenda items. Item 1, future topics.
President Flores, I have a question about that.
Yes.
We talked about this, going over the committee assignments, and are we doing that at the reorganization
Yes.
meeting? And is that already gonna be on the agenda for that, or should we remember to add it?
Yes, so, as, Board Member Cynthia has stated, so at the next upcoming meeting, we will have the reorganization of the board. If you guys could send, as regularly scheduled, send me the agenda and we will review it. But as part of that meeting agenda, we will need to, assign board members to the audit committee and the finance committee or budget committee
And the municipal arts.
Yeah, I know.
TMS art committee.
and the TMS art committee. Any, future topics that the board would like to have discussed or brought forward at the next meeting?
Yeah, the superintendent, once we're gone, can let us know about, what's the staffing of the, teachers at the high school? Kind of get us a number, even middle school, maybe if all the schools,
Yes,
but
sir.
it seems to be a concern. And, is there a policy on the phone right now, cell phone for the students? Do we have anything?
In the policy, no cell phones.
So, as, has been discussed, Superintendent, Mondragon, if you could provide a copy of the, cell phone policy to board members as part of their packet.
No, not for us. For the, yeah, the cell phone at the high school.
Yeah, so for us to discuss and look at, and discuss with the superintendent.
Right.
And I guess, to include as part of your report, discussion on cell phone policy.
Then we better have a guard here for that meeting.
Would that, so, Mr. King, would that cover your concerns? We will have a
Yeah, we can just look at it.
copy of the policy provided to us. And we will ask the Superintendent Mondragon to, provide in her report that is, reported at every meeting, discussion on the cell phone policy. And also to provide, an update on vacancies within the district.
Okay.
Okay, with that being said, we'll move on to the next regularly scheduled board meeting, will be January 17th, 2024 at 6 p.m. here at the Taos Municipal School District Administration Building. Last item on the agenda is adjournment. So move to adjourn.
A second.
Second from Board Member King. We get a roll call?
President Flores,
Yes.
Secretary Trujillo,
Yes.
Member Spray,
Yes.
Member Concha,
Yes.
Member King,
Yes.
For the record, it is 9:49. And we could stop recording.